All right, welcome in here to another exciting episode of Off the Radar. Good to be back with you. I'm meteorologist Ryan Weekman, of course, meteorologist Kaylee Bowers.
We
Good
missed
to see
you
you.
last week.
Did you? Did you?
I mean, Chase was very helpful. He did a great
I
job.
watched the episode. Chase did a phenomenal
Good
job.
job,
Well
Chase.
prepared, yes. Heard lots of accolades. I said, anytime want to take the seat back over, Chase, more than welcome to it. Good to see you. Good to see all of our Radar Rangers as well on this morning. Hey, Mark, ready to go?
So ready, you're back. I've been
Whoa.
storing it up.
Extra ready.
Energized.
We like the energy. Okay, so Mark running the cameras. Good to see you. Tiffany in the upper corner there, our digital content producer. Tiffany, how are we feeling today?
Hello, feeling pretty good. How are you guys feeling?
Great.
I think we're ready to go. We've got, of course, our amazing producer Alexis down in the control room.
Hello.
And if you look closely, no, that is not Tim down
Wait,
there.
what?
Shay.
Shay.
Hey, back again. Good to see you, Shay.
Hi, y'all. Thanks for having me.
And she was
Hi,
here last
Shay.
week, too.
We love
Mark's doing
Shay.
like a Brady Bunch act over here. I like
Well, I'm like you. You're used to talking in reverse when you're at the wall.
That is true.
Oh,
I got to
but it
go
goes back
this way to look
The mirror effect.
this way.
backed up. for
Yeah,
you.
everything's backwards.
Yeah,
Everything's fine.
So,
upside down world.
Ryan, you mentioned our Radar Rangers.
Of course, all of our Radar Rangers who show up every single week. Good to see you.
Minus Tim, and this week we have Shay.
Our honorary
Well, I wasn't gonna point that out. I was just gonna say, hey, Shay, good to see you.
hang on.
Where are you
I'll be right
going?
back. Hang on 1 second.
Where is she?
Hang on.
I don't know.
I'm gonna do a little song and dance.
I'm just here.
Hang on 1 second.
Shay is so concerned about
Come
what's
back
happening right
here.
now.
Oh.
I think she's heading back to the
Come back
control
to the
room.
control room.
What's happening?
So,
Look down below. Hey.
Shay, you are now officially an honorary
Oh,
Radar Ranger.
yeah, we got Mike. Yay!
You're fully fledged.
You are official
Oh,
now
I
after
appreciate it.
several episodes.
You're one of us.
Thank you.
One of us. One of us.
Yay.
Welcome to the club, Shay.
Thanks, guys.
She was so concerned
I was. I was like, was
You
this a
crossed
quiz?
over.
Because I
when
don't know what's
Kaylee.
happening.
Yeah, that was fantastic.
You have a button.
Where is Kaylee going? This wasn't on the rundown.
I was like, it's fine.
Well, you've done such a phenomenal job when you've filled in on this, and we want to make sure that you know that you are always welcome as an honorary Radar Ranger. Shay.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And I'll wear my button with pride. Thank you.
Yay.
Is anyone wearing their button this week? I'm just curious.
Tiffany, you did, I feel like, a really good job
Yeah.
of wearing it.
I
for a
usually
while.
do. I'm not wearing it this week just because I don't want to put a hole in this shirt. But
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
That's
understandable.
understandable.
Mark, what's your excuse?
I left it at home.
Oh, let me guess, your dog ate it.
No,
Dog
I
ate
know,
the
I know
homework.
where it's at.
I can go get mine.
I just like to look at it all the
Wow,
time.
apparently these buttons are a really hot commodity, so much so
They
people don't
used
even
to
wear them. We're going to have to get a bouncer.
I had a feeling somebody was going to call us out for not wearing
We're
it.
going to get a bouncer at the
knew
front
it.
door of the
Haley started
studio
this,
here, and if you're
actually.
not wearing it, no entry.
Well, speaking of
We need
dogs
the buttons
eating their
to make a
homework,
noise when you touch them.
That was easy. Something like that.
It's so easy.
Whatever our catchphrase is, we need to like each have a catchphrase.
Oh, great idea, Tiffany. You guys going to come up with a catchphrase?
We should. I like this.
Okay.
Maybe next
Not,
time.
not
For the
right
next
now. We won't have a
episode, we'll figure it out,
brainstorming
yeah.
session
Like
right now.
Rangers assemble. No,
is that one already taken?
I'll be the Blue Ranger.
Oh,
Oh, because of the
We might
lion.
have to fight for that.
Alexis and I have to fight for green, apparently, because we're both wearing green.
Oh yeah.
Oh, green was pretty cool, too.
Yeah.
Mark can be the Pink Ranger. He screams pink.
He does.
Nah, I can share blue.
I could share blue.
I'll do Honolulu blue.
Okay.
Okay, I support that.
That's fantastic. There's different shades of blue now for Radar Rangers.
I love it.
All right, get us back on track here. We love to go off the rails here.
Wow,
Kaylee,
welcome
what is
to
the theme
Off
of this
the
week's episode?
Well, we were talking a moment ago. You said the dog ate your homework.
Yeah, but now I'm thinking about catchphrases. Oh, yeah?
How about, as we're kind of heading back to class,
Certainly. Well,
back
we
to
aren't.
school. Well, we kind of are this week.
I can say we could.
Oh, are we?
Oh, we.
Shay, if we can go ahead and take Max 1, we're going to be
Da-da-da. Wow, look at this.
Wow,
back in
look at the
session.
little
That's so
satellite.
cute.
Radar. Class
I
is
like the
back in
backpack.
session.
I
Look
want
at
to ring the
this.
bell.
He does. Little Radar looks very happy.
happy for back to
I
school.
love it.
This is fun. Do we all have fond memories of like back to school time when we were kids, or is it like we don't want to think
I
about
love
it?
school.
Yeah.
School was cool then.
Oh.
School was cool. That Mark, what made school cool then?
Lunch.
You know, you can still have
you said
lunch.
lunch?
Only certain days of lunch, not every day.
And my
Fruit,
lunch
Tiffany.
box. Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo lunchbox.
Scooby-Doo.
Oh.
I love that.
Did anybody else have a cool lunchbox or pack?
I don't
I
think
still
so.
use
I
my
remember
high
getting
school
French
lunchbox.
fries
Do you?
every day at lunch in high school. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, I was a
Every day?
buyer.
Every day,
my
French
I didn't
fries.
pack. We were a buyer.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I only remember my grandma like making the best lunches, and me and my
What?
sister were both like, "Can we go to grandma's because they
You
give
wanted her lunch?
she gives us chocolate and like all that." My mom's like, "Here's like a peanut butter jelly." I don't want that.
That's what I made my kids
Yeah,
this
that's-
morning. So
Okay. Yeah, I have fond memories as well. Our elementary cafeteria workers were phenomenal.
Yeah.
And like they would pick a random day and they would put a sticker on the bottom of the tray. So if you went through the line and then when everybody's eating, they'd say, "Hey, look at the bottom of your tray." And if you had a sticker, they had a little prize box. You got to go up and go get a prize.
Do you ever win?
I'm sure I did at some point. So shout out to South Main Elementary. There you go. No longer in operation, but very good out of PG.
Did you call that hot lunch?
Hot lunch?
When you got the school lunch?
No, we called it lunch.
Okay.
Just-
Because I'd get that. I'd alternate.
Oh, I can see what you mean because it
Yeah.
actually was a warm
Oh,
lunch.
that makes
Yeah.
Yeah, that does make sense. So what are we going to be doing today? If we talk about lunch, me and Mark, foodies, we're gonna go off the rails.
I mean,
here,
that'll
so.
be a whole another 30 minutes of off the
Well, so what are we going to do if
We
for
could talk about
classes
school
back
lunch
in
for half
session
an hour.
today?
So I did ask all of our Radar Rangers to send me some memorable moments and photos from back to school. So I'm really
Oh,
excited to
yeah.
show
Oh gosh.
not when only we were little, but little kids going back to school.
Ryan.
Oh yeah, let's do it. This is actually one of my all-time. You know, sometimes you got like photos. You're like, oh, that brings back a good memory.
Mm-hmm.
This one always brings back a good memory for me because it takes me back. I think that's the second or third grade.
Oh.
There I am. You
You're
got to
a
have the
Weeblo.
hand pose. And can we give a shout out here? Can we give a shout out? The background. Hello, lasers. Like that was the coolest.
Those are very
Lasers.
90s.
Yes, everything about
love
it. I love it. So there you go. Those are back in my Boy Scout days.
is that your Boy Scout
Did
uniform?
you
Yeah.
get your Weeblo?
Yeah, I think I even had, did I have it there? Look, I had my Camp Miaconda like badge
Oh,
and
yeah, yeah.
everything. Look, I was I forget
cool.
what the different rangers. There you go. So there you go.
I love it.
How
There you
far
go.
did you make it into Boy Scouts?
Like 5th or 6th grade. I didn't make it to Eagle Scout or anything like that, but it was fun. It was a good time. We had kids from the neighborhood because we had neighborhood schools back then.
Yeah.
And
Back
so we'd
then.
all hang out. That's not so much anymore.
Back in my day.
Back in my day, yeah. So there you go.
Oh,
Kaylee.
Sorry.
You're up next. No, you're good.
I am next. This is my kindergarten headshot.
Oh, perfect.
Wow.
Kaylee.
You should have worn
aged
the
a bit.
bow today.
I know.
There you go. You got the right shade on though. Nice.
Oh, I do, kind of. I just have the bow.
You
the
should
whole
have wore
thing.
your thing in your hair
Wow.
today.
that's so
know.
cute.
The bangs.
My mom dressed me very well back in kindergarten and all the way through high school.
Look at this.
I love it.
Oh my gosh. And so Tim's not here today, but he still sent in his.
I'm excited. After seeing his yearbook, his senior picture.
Oh, that's
He didn't
true.
say what grade this was.
Wow, look at this. The vest, the sweater vest.
Oh,
The vest is great.
I love it.
Look at his little smirk.
We got a little bit of something going on back here. We got a little bit of extra hair going on. A little party in the back going on back there, Tim.
Little mischievous.
And we got to give a shout out to Tim, his family, his daughter. Big day today. They're moving Tatum, his daughter, into MSU for her freshman year.
Wow, good luck, Tatum. We'll see you- nothing but luck. That's awesome.
Congratulations.
So he'll be back.
He'll be back
dear.
next week. So
Shay, oh, we got a Shay. Now, as an honorable Radar Ranger now,
we've got a Shay.
we get to embarrass Shay. All right, excellent.
So Shay, what is your picture?
Oh, how old
This
are
is
you
this
there,
is
you know?
so 90s. This is great.
This is third grade Shay.
Third grade.
And do you want to give a shout out? Elementary school, what is it?
Crossgates Elementary. They're not here anymore, but yay!
Yay, that's right. Mine isn't either, so that's all right. This is great.
Look at you.
Oh, thanks.
I like that. So
We all are.
The big flowery
Yep.
poof.
Yep. Do you have?
You had,
I
you
bet
had
you
to have big shoulder. In the
pads.
90s, you
they
had
were
to have big
definitely
shoulders.
shoulder pads.
Shoulder pads were
Yep.
so cool.
Yeah.
Alexis, you were up next.
Oh.
Alexis, you had a big day today too, right?
Yeah.
Yes, my youngest went to kindergarten for the first time today.
And how did you handle it?
Cried like a baby.
What was the part that got you? What made you cry?
So when she got on the bus, I yelled out, "Bye, Tess." And then my husband said, "Bye, Tess." And she goes, "Bye, Mommy. Bye, Daddy." And then just gets on the bus. And I was like,
Aww.
she was just so excited and ready. And then my son is in 3rd grade and he was already ran on the bus, didn't even say bye. So
This is old trick for him. That's all right.
yeah, he's like, "Peace. I'm
Where's
out."
my sandwich?
And how did your husband handle this? How did Brad do?
Oh, he was fine. He said, "Bye, baby." Because I did, baby, too. No, I can't talk about it. Don't.
It's so cute.
We're going to
We
talk
were
about
trying.
it.
We were
We're gonna
trying
talk-
there. All right, Alexis, give us your
Well,
photo.
Here we
you
go. It's
Oh,
coming up. What
this'll
grade
make you
was
laugh.
this?
Just
Check out
because
this hair.
Tess is growing up. Holy hair!
Whoa.
So there was a Dorothy
Wow.
Hamill phase that everyone went through. I was
I'm
in
not
it.
sure everybody went through it.
A lot of people did. My mom said it was cool. It's the 2nd grade. Shout out to St. John the Baptist and the Point, which no longer exists anymore either.
See,
What?
So,
Wow, we're all getting old.
yeah.
Why do your schools not exist anymore?
just-
Well, they were pretty old when we went there, I think.
Yeah, they were around for a while, but yeah.
So,
You should go back to that. It's like a mom duke.
is this why you have long hair now, Alexis?
Yes. It's
She's
just
like
I'm-
PTSD.
yeah, I can't go back.
I get
That's
it.
why your daughter has long hair too.
She does.
Do you have, wait, does that shirt have like a collar on?
Oh, I think it's got ruffles.
They're like it's like a doily
A doily.
and little like flowers.
Listen, they don't do clothes like they used to, okay? Every
They
kid
really
is like
don't.
just in a t-shirt nowadays.
And they should not do that ever.
All right, let's move on then. Save
Anyway,
Alexis. Go on. Mark.
you are up next.
Oh gosh, this was not easy to find.
This was a great picture.
Wow, yeah.
Oh,
Mark.
yeah.
Shout out. Were we talking? What school?
We don't remember.
Do you remember?
That was a long time. I think it was Bethune in Pontiac, Michigan.
Okay.
Yeah, and my hair looks like that because I was still afraid to go to the barber. Oh. So my dad used a bowl.
Oh,
As a
so
guy.
it literally was a bowl cut.
It is a bowl
It
cut.
doesn't look bad.
But I did overcome that fear eventually, and
You got the turtleneck going on? Like this must have been, I hope this was a winter photo.
you know what? Steven would have really liked that
Why is that?
because of the
Oh, the
turtleneck.
turtleneck.
Yeah.
You're right.
See, I did it before he did it.
Back in the day. Mark, what grade was
Before it
this,
was
you
cool.
think?
I have no idea. I have
Love
no
that.
idea.
Okay, we're gonna go with first grade. Okay.
Anyways, Tiffany, you are up next. So, Tiffany, we have your photo. It is, I love this.
Oh, let's see this
is
one, Tiffany.
adorable.
Tiffany, does your
I know
school still exist?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, that's not your name.
What?
It says Angel.
Angel. I'm like, wait, what?
It was like bedazzled. Like, yeah.
Look at this. You got
I
a
wore
little
this top
sass.
today just because I was like, I don't have anything like that anymore. So I was like, this is like.
Wait, put your laptop down. Do the arm cross
Wait.
thing.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
That's it.
Oh gosh. You're gonna make
She's
me.
running the stream.
I am laying the stream.
Poses
I'm gonna
it.
show everything.
Hey.
She still got it.
Perfect.
Was that
The only
taken
thing-
outside
Be a
or in
tree.
a studio?
It was actually taken inside, and apparently the backdrop, like with the tree
Yeah.
and
Look
at
flowers,
this.
was like a
Whoa.
reoccurring thing in
Oh.
the.
Is this Carmen?
Yes, this is Carmen, one of our other honorary rangers.
Did you guys go to the same school?
We did not. We
Oh.
did not. We didn't go to the same
They're
school, but we
different
had the
trees.
same background.
I had
Carmen's
the
like
tree
hugging.
too.
same
know.
background, just different posts.
Wait, this is a real thing. Did they have like a fake tree set up or something? Or
Okay,
how did-
so she swears that the tree was there because she's like, I was touching it, but I don't remember the tree being. I remember the tree being in the picture,
Yeah.
like, and they were like, just like fake lean up against it, and I was like, what?
it
Unless I
does look
remember
like
that wrong.
it does look like
Yeah.
she's leaning against it.
Yeah, no, she's like, I was really touching it. So.
like tree
Maybe
hugging.
they did have
That is
prop.
awesome.
Wow, this is great. If anybody's out there from, I imagine, what's the big company that does all the photos?
Life touch.
like not highlights, Life Touch. She's
yeah.
right. I
Okay,
think
Life
Julie's
Touch. If
right.
anybody out there works for them, let us know. Is that tree real? We want to know if that tree's real.
Please debunk this.
I remember sitting on a log one time. So I think they do have props.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe it's a prop tree.
Maybe it was really there.
Anyways,
The mysteries that come with all
Memories
story
get
art.
hazy as you get older, Ryan.
Funny how that works. All right, so wonderful photos. Thanks everybody for sharing those with us.
Love that.
So this is our Off the Radar classes back in session.
And we're not learning
edition.
at all this week.
No, we don't want you to actually learn anything.
Not at all. So when you're in school, sometimes you just want to mess around, relax, hang out with your friends. Maybe
Ugh.
sometimes
If you're
text.
Mark's favorite subject was lunch here.
Lunch.
Of course.
Yeah.
Very
Recess, all the.
So we're going to take a little bit of a short break.
We're gonna relax, but Radar Rangers, you may want to pull out your phones and study up your emoji game a little bit. We're gonna guess the emojis.
You're not allowed to have phones in school.
That's
Yeah.
true.
We didn't
All right.
have phones. in
But we're
school.
going to,
But you can have them during commercial break.
Mark, we didn't have phones, period. Like the cell phones.
We'll be right back.
2 minutes. Stay with us. All right, so we were just checking out. I was looking at one of my favorite emojis.
If it's what I
Is it
think
the
it
poop
is.
Who said
It
that?
probably is.
Who said that?
Alexa.
No, Shay.
I'm sorry, I'll give it back. Here, Alexis.
Giving back the button.
That's when you know she's a true honorary.
I didn't
Radar
even know that
Ranger.
was a thing. My favorite one is the chocolate pudding.
Chocolate.
So the poop.
Oh.
So the poop
There's
emoji.
chocolate pudding.
Ho, ho, ho.
So
What?
I was right.
I like dessert. What are you guys talking about?
Okay.
We're definitely trying to guess your favorite emoji for sure.
Oh.
The one that I use the most is definitely the
Dang.
crying, laughing emoji.
That's what I
Yeah.
use.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to seem too serious in a text. It's like, oh, I'm just going to laugh about it, even though you're sitting there just staring at your phone.
You are quite literally never LOLing,
No.
but typing it all the time.
I was just about to say the same exact thing.
There you go. Great minds. There you go. All right, so what are we doing here? So
We are
guess the emoji.
Guessing the emoji, but it does have a school
This is,
theme.
by the way, this is the one that Kaylee sends me the most.
Oh.
No, I just don't respond back to your text.
That's also true.
Is that the eye roll one?
Just kidding.
Yes, eye
Actually, it's
roll.
the other way around. Anyways, so our first guess the emoji is
Oh, wait, so what do we have to do here?
you just have to guess what it is, what the combination is.
So it's like a teacher and an apple?
Teacher's pet?
That's what I was thinking.
You
but
guys are
that's-
thinking
Oh,
of
no, brown noser.
You're
Like a
thinking- no.
Brown noser.
Oh, this is wrong. So we don't get the game. Sorry, what?
Yeah,
I don't get it.
Okay, so this is a combination of emojis, and you kind of have to guess like the word or the phrase. And you guys said the word, but it's just
teacher.
Oh, it's just teacher. Okay, okay, got it.
teacher. So it's a
We
combination
went too
of
far.
something.
We went too far. Gotcha.
Yes.
What,
gotcha.
Got
what's
it.
with the apple, though? Why?
Because a teacher gets an apple.
Teacher
Yeah,
gets
yeah.
an apple.
Not all teachers
You
like
shine
apples.
it up and then you give it to the teacher.
Exactly.
Well,
Anyways,
Okay.
give your
they can
teacher
feed it to their horses. I
give it
don't
to
know. All right.
give your teacher a peach or something. What about
Running
this?
man.
Bus stop.
Bus
Bus stop? Yeah.
Running to
School
the bus
bus?
stop.
Late for the bus.
Oh, yeah.
Are we going too deep with this?
No, Ryan, you actually got it. Rushing.
To catch the bus.
Yeah, there we go. This was, Alexis, this is a true story. This was you guys this
This
morning.
morning, yes, because we couldn't get to the bus stop.
First day of school, this was you trying to get the kids to the bus.
Yeah, it was a whole thing. Yeah.
He doesn't have his backpack or any of that. He's not prepared.
No, it's field day.
You don't need your backpack on the
Remember
first day of
field
school.
day?
I remember field day.
Yes.
But we just learned bus safety for kindergarten orientation. You should never be running to get the bus.
Yeah,
And
bad
meanwhile,
example.
meanwhile
Yeah.
you did it
That-
on the very first
We
day.
sure did.
But you had some delays and other things going
Yeah,
on.
it's okay.
So it's an okay excuse. Our
Okay.
next one.
Homework?
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
too much
dog ate
homework.
my
Too much homework.
I don't have my homework.
Homework stinks.
This is hard.
So it's not homework. Think
Like
in,
an
in
essay.
I missed
school.
my
essay?
assignment.
A paper.
So what happens sometimes when the teacher says, "Okay, put everything away. We
Pop
have
quiz.
a
Oh,
surprise."
Pop quiz. Yes. My favorite pop quizzes, and if there's any kids out there watching, pay attention to this. The teacher will give a pop quiz, and you have to read the instructions, but the first instruction says,
Yep.
just put your head down and don't actually do the quiz. But meanwhile, everybody else is like doing it.
I don't think I've ever gotten one like that before. I would definitely fall for it.
I would
Yeah.
too.
I had
totally.
one that you read the first instruction, and you just stop, and you put your name on the paper at the end. That's it.
Those are fun.
Or what the teachers that would be like, you lost a point because you didn't even put your name on the paper.
Oh, isn't that the worst?
Yeah.
Now, granted, as an adult now, I kind of understand it.
Yeah.
Because they would have to go back and find out who it was.
They'd have to recount literally every student and be like, okay, well, this is the one I haven't checked off yet.
It's kind of scary. We're getting old enough to understand teachers.
We had
All right.
we had assigned numbers like for our cubbies.
Oh.
Like for the long, I mean, it was by alphabetical order. So like I was normally.
So you weren't Kaylee, you were number 14.
I was number one most of the time.
All right, let's go to the
Not
right.
your, number two
Speaking of that
emoji.
chocolate pudding emoji, here we go. All right. Moon night.
Study
studying
night.
all night long.
How about late
Late
night
night
study?
Study.
Yeah,
All
there you
right.
go.
Close enough.
I had the words.
You were close. How about this one?
Teacher's pet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Teacher's dog.
Teacher's pet sits in chair number 1.
I thought it was obedience school.
Oh, that would have been a good one.
Get it?
That
That was
actually,
2 weeks
that's not
ago for Off the Radar.
Off the radar.
Off.
Yeah.
That was a good episode
Off
too.
the leash. Go check that out on WTO 11 Plus. I believe we do have one more.
Sports day. Game sports.
Game day.
Game sports. Go sports, go.
bad. Football Friday.
Cheerleading.
Oh, Big Board Friday.
Oh,
Big
no.
Board Friday.
That would have been good. So think back to
Field day.
kind of maybe like the first Friday of school.
Pep rally.
Pep rally.
Those are the best. They're so fun.
That was good. Okay, that was good.
That's it, I believe.
That's it.
That was fun.
Good job,
Da-da-da-da.
Rangers. Yeah. the
I thought
end.
we did pretty well.
We did it.
That was really good.
You guys get an A plus. No, you get a glitter sparkle sticker.
Listen, I'm not
gold
trying for the
star.
A plus. Just give me an A minus all day long. We're good to go.
I mean, C is average.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If I got an A minus, I was pretty happy.
Just give me a hall pass.
Oh,
All passes were a thing, huh? So when I was in high school, I purposely took newspaper class because I knew I'd be allowed to roam the halls to like get
oh
interviews.
no.
Newspaper class.
You were one of those kids.
What?
I did newspaper class too, though.
I did too.
Yeah.
I did magazine, or not magazine, yearbook and newspaper.
I thought that was-
Yearbook.
I
I've
thought that
heard
was
of
actually kinda
yearbook, but
genius.
not newspaper.
Shout
We
out
actually
to
made it.
Panthers
We actually
Paws,
made a
whatever.
school newspaper. Yeah.
Nice.
All right, we're gonna be
Wow.
back. What? 2 minutes?
2 minutes for our top 3 viral
Because
weather
we
videos.
are Toledo's #1 digital weather show. Stay
And what
with
does
us.
all that add up to?
Let's carry the 4, the 5. Give me a break. I don't
It's
know.
gonna be about 2 minutes before he gets us right.
It's 2 now.
Not 5,
No,
not 7.
but 1's a prime number.
2 minutes.
All right, welcome back in here on Off the Radar. We were all just kind of razzing each other about our back-to-school photos.
They were
Again.
cute.
I thought we liked them, right? We all liked them.
Yeah,
I thought they were all awesome.
They were all so good.
Yeah.
All
Go
right.
cut my hair.
Go get yourself a bowl.
No, Alexis, we should have came back from break. You should have had your hair like in a bun and just.
Oh, that would have been
Pulled
great.
back.
My hair looked more like Alex's picture.
It's all gone.
Yeah.
You said what I was thinking, but I wasn't going to say
I
it out
knew.
loud, Mark.
Anyways.
Same barber. All right. What?
Top 3, go.
He opened the
Say
door.
Baba.
I'm just kicking it down. All right, fine. Let's go top
Mom's
3.
fault.
Our viral top 3 weather videos. Shay, where do you think we're going this week?
New York.
Shay's like, I'm just here to push the buttons. What do you want? All right.
Why are you making me talk and interact? So
No,
our
we're
first
going
one,
to we're going to Dallas. Go.
Carolina.
First
Are
one
we
we're
really?
going to
Oh, that would make sense. The hurricane.
the
Hey.
Atlantic.
Yeah.
Hurricane Aaron. So this is a really cool shot.
Ooh,
Not
we
just
got-
of Aaron, but it's of the lightning.
Oh,
How much
look at that.
lightning?
Oh, wow.
Which is very difficult to do because lightning doesn't often occur in a tropical cyclone unless it is usually rapidly or intensifying. So that gives you a sense of the storm's strength when you get lightning wrapping around like that.
Oh.
And Aaron's been really cool because it went from a tropical storm to a Category 5 hurricane in the span of 24 hours.
Really cool.
So very strong.
Are these
powerful
actual
hurricane.
clouds?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not these are not AI clouds.
Well, you never know these days.
That is true.
This is all actual weather.
Like
Videos
from a
that have
This is
lens.
not AI. I'd like to show you something.
A
This is-
lens
this is the
looking
real
down
thing.
at the clouds.
Yeah, this is a GOES satellite geosynchronous satellite that will move with storms and provides 30-second to 1-minute spatial
So it's
resolution
steerable.
photos. Yeah, yep. They move it. to
Where is
be
that
over
based
top
out of?
it.
Where do they move it from?
Space.
Space.
No, I mean on ground where they control it.
Yeah.
That's a good question. Either it's not in Houston. That's a good question, Mark. Probably the Sims.
Florida?
It might be Wisconsin.
Anyways, good question, Mark.
That is a good question.
Number 2,
It's a good question.
we are heading to
I don't get stumped very often. That was good. I don't know.
We're going to Boston?
What do we got? What is this?
Pretty hazy.
Boston. The hazy skies.
Why is it so hazy?
That's not fire stuff, is it?
It is from the fires.
You had
yeah,
this last
from
week.
from that fire. Look at it.
Look
It
at
looks
that.
the
The
same as
fire
last
in the
week.
sky. I know, Mark, I had to do some digging, and this is actually a different video because I thought there's no way I picked the same 2 videos back to back. We showed a beautiful sunset video last week, too.
Oh, but this one's hazy.
This is a little bit hazy.
Okay, what's our last one here?
Number 3 is taking us to Jersey.
Jersey.
Oh.
Whoa, where'd we get some accents from? That was pretty fun.
Jersey.
But so not only is it a time lapse of the rain, but that.
Cool.
Well,
Hitting the
it's not
tower.
shown on the screen. There we go. There it is.
That's
pretty wild.
cool. I like the color.
Why is it so natural that we want to make the sound with?
That's amazing.
That's just.
Did anyone get hurt in this process?
I
Shouldn't hit the top of the
doubt
tower.
it.
That may make
I'd
the
wanna
air
be on the
raise
plane.
on your
They
arms.
should. They should have a. What's
An
that
antenna?
called?
An
Lightning-
antenna?
Yeah.
A rod?
Up on top, lightning rod up on top.
Then a
and then
DeLorean going down the
through the
road.
Faraday cage effect goes down and disperses into the ground. You'd be fine.
Yeah.
But it's kind of cool, right?
Yeah.
There you go. Back to school. You got anything else you want to say about lightning since we're back to school episode?
I was just gonna say school is cool.
Hey.
School's in session.
That is one of the most uncool things.
Hey, that's why I was number 1 in class. I was that teacher's
Use
pet.
that
emoji.
teacher's pet. That's right.
You are the
really
teacher's
was.
pet.
Okay, we got about 20 seconds left
Proud of
here.
it.
This has been a great episode. Thank you, Kaylee.
Very
Thanks for
cute.
gathering all those photos together.
Thanks, Rangers, for sending them in.
And our newest honorary Radar Ranger, Shay. Welcome to the family. There you go.
Is she honorary or is she full ranger now?
Well, what does your badge say, Shay?
Honorary.
Yeah, because
go.
no offense, no, you're gonna be full time.
Maybe next
I
time.
was celebrating her full-time rangership, and now I'm not.
She's a full-time honorary ranger.
Yes.
Yeah,
There you
Mark.
go.
What's the difference?
We'll tell you here when we.
Mark, too
we'll tell
many
you.
questions.
Okay.
Stay tuned for next time.
Yeah, stay tuned for next time. Shay, hit that big button that makes it go bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Everybody say bye.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.